I would like to know where in that video I said that I was looking for a traditional man or even a traditional relationship dynamic. I'll wait. What I recall saying, I think one of the first things that I said was that when you go to the gas station as a woman, or especially a beautiful woman, that you get harassed and it makes things uncomfy. And that what I'm looking for is to feel comfortable when I'm with my partner, comfortable and safe. Why do I feel safer when I'm with a man? I don't know. Maybe because the only person who can fix issues with men are other men. But I digress. I don't believe in further reiterating what I've already stated. So we'll move on to the actual meat and potatoes, shall we? In the comments of, this particular video and, the other ones that I've put up, all the comments are basically saying, okay, well, if you have traditional expectations of your man, that means you need to be a traditional woman. You need to be cooking, cleaning, basically being barefoot and pregnant, the whole bit. And when it came to that video I showed of my dad, taking, the ice off of my car, they were all saying, oh, well, all you want is for a man to be like your dad. Well, why is it that okay? But when we say that we want you to be like our mothers, there's a problem. The difference is my dad was going out of his way to show that he cared for me by ensuring that I was safe. He went out and he saw me sitting in my car waiting for the ice to melt. And so he went and he scraped it off. That doesn't have to do with him being a man. That has to do with the fact that he was showing me love and consideration. When you guys say that you want women like your mothers, that means you want servants. You guys aren't actually looking for partnership. It'd be one thing if you were saying, oh, well, do you mind folding the laundry after I've already put it in the washer and dryer? But we know that you guys aren't actually doing that. Or if we were to cook dinner, that would require that you guys still or be open and down to do the dishes, but you're not open and down to do that. I think you guys would get a whole lot farther, in regards to, this wanting to be treated like a king thing, if you were actually open to partnership. You would be surprised what even the most independent women would be willing to do when they feel seen and when they feel loved and when they feel respected in their relationship. I'm an incredibly independent woman. I've always done everything by myself. I don't ask men for things because anything that you can give me, I can give my damn self. But I'll use my most recent relationship as an example. I didn't worry about a thing. If my car just so happened to be on low on gas and we were riding around together, I'd wake up in the morning and magically have gas in my tank. After, doing a morning full of chores or whatever, he would disappear and then he would come back and be like, hey, I got your oil change for you. I never touched the garbage at all. Probably 8 times out of 10, he was the one who was always taking the garbage out. And that would make me feel so good. I was looking for ways to make his life easier as well. So I would make his lunch every day before he would go to work. I'm running low on time, but there is going to be a part 2.